Well, first to get this whole notching thing out of the way, there is my, well, I would almost say, yes, notchery, haha, which I looked up, and which is actually a brothel. Well, this will be the wagon of Ricky and the Bird Brain's magical theater. And, well, I don't have... Well, this is, by the way, a lovely book by Walter Lloyd, How to Build a Bow Job. a bow top. My friends keep on teasing me with my blow job. So one of them even wrote in ball pen here an L and here a J, so that there will really stay How to Build a Blowjob. Well, that's silly, because it's a real nice and serious book by Walter Lloyd, and he's giving great advice to people who actually want to build a traditional horse-drawn, well, in my case, donkey-drawn gypsy caravan. And, well, I have to I have to make 2 more wheels like this on my little iron frame, and a thing like this in which the donkey will be able to walk and pull the wagon. And therefore I'm learning how to notch, and I get this, you get this instrument, and you have gloves on and a cap, because otherwise you will go blind. And then there's this big wire and the big machine with all the electricity, and you put it on the iron that you want to notch, and then you go, and then the iron pieces are notched together, and that's it. And, well, when it's ready, when I've built a tiny little gypsy wagon on it, it will be drawn by a donkey, which is not going to be notched. Amy, the donkey, would really suffer from that, unless it's a metal donkey, but I prefer a real fussy donkey. And inside the little notchery gypsy wagon will be the circus of Ricky and the Bird Brains, which is like some kind of a, well, perverted, surrealistic Sesame Street. And I never wanted a parrot. I never wanted to perform with parrots. I had the politically correct opinion that parrots should live in the jungle, until I met one 12 years ago who was literally boring himself to death in his cage, and I decided that, well, I've known him for almost 2 years, and I looked into his eyes too often, and we became connected in some way. And so we've been together now for almost 11 years. And how time flies. And I'm almost asleep, I'm sorry. And I went with him to one of the best doctors in Europe, parrot doctors, because he was disturbed, borderlining, also mutilating, and terrible. And this doctor knew me from the puppet theater, and he said to make a play with him, because The man told me actually to watch Sesame Street and know how intelligent parrots are and what they can do. And well, we've been doing it now for 7 years or more. 7 years. And I even taught him how to read, not novels, but you know, ABC and where is the big blue B and the yellow Q, and there have come more parrots because he was very lonely. 2 lovebirds and an African grey. And one of the lovebirds is also a very intelligent person playing memory on the stage and doing a big casino act with stars and triangles, and there's a lot of humor in it and a lot of melancholy, and it's I wanted a horse-drawn big wagon that I could live in also, but that's expensive. A horse is, the care for a horse is very expensive and more worrisome. So I decided to start smaller, even smaller, with a donkey who is so much more strong. And so that's the notching thing. And the beautiful Ricky and the Bird Brains play with donkey and tent made up out of an old air balloon, in which the donkey wagon will actually be, and then open up like a flower. And I'm almost asleep, I'm dreaming. And this brings me to the Bohodance. You know the Bohodance? It's from The Hissing of Summer Lawns by Joni Mitchell. It's beautiful, beautiful music. I immediately had to think of the Bohodance when I saw Bohogirl. And well, as for being asleep already, I don't have to sing. I don't have to sing, for example, but even on the scaffold, the clean screens was in my jeans, and any eye for detail caught a little less along the seams. You were in the parking lot, subterranean by your own design. The virtue of your style inscribed on your content and on mine. I really don't have to do this now, because I'm almost asleep. But if you don't know this CD, check it out, pretty please. Bye 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 bye, boho girl, I really gotta go. I'm going to press and click the mouse now.